Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we reveal some of the most valuable coins in the world, coins that collectors and investors are willing to pay thousands or even millions for. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, a coin that looks ordinary to most people, but to the trained eye, it's worth more than your first house. Today, we're diving into one of the rarest coin treasures in modern American history, the 2020 Salt River Bay Quarter Dollar, an error coin that collectors are calling the holy grail of modern numismatics. If you've ever wondered whether your change could be worth more than your savings account, you're about to discover something extraordinary. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just see your pocket change in a whole new light. Now, before we continue, let me ask you, have you ever found a coin and thought, just another quarter? Well, brace yourself, because what looks like a small, ordinary coin could actually be a ticket to nearly $1 million in value. Yes, you heard that right, $873,000. And we're going to explore exactly why collectors are desperate to get their hands on this piece, and what makes it one of the most sought-after coins of our lifetime. Here's where it gets fascinating. The 2020 Salt River Bay Quarter was released as part of the United States Mint's America the Beautiful series, meant to honor historical sites. Salt River Bay, a breathtaking national park in the U.S. Virgin Islands, is beautifully depicted on this coin, but during production, something incredible happened. A small, almost invisible minting error occurred. A misaligned die, a double strike, or a subtle flaw, experts still debate the exact cause, but this tiny imperfection has made a once common quarter nearly priceless. Collectors and investors alike are going wild over this coin. And here's the kicker. There are only a handful known to exist. Out of millions of quarters minted, only a few have this specific error. Imagine walking down the street, casually spending a quarter, and someone says, "Do you know that coin you just used could buy a luxury car?" That's the reality for this coin. And let's not ignore the emotional side. There's a mix of excitement and fear that drives this market. Fear of missing out, excitement at the possibility of striking it rich overnight. These aren't just coins. They're keys to a lifestyle many dream about but few achieve. If you've ever dreamed of financial freedom, this coin represents that rare intersection of history, scarcity, and value. Now, I know what you're thinking. $873,000 for a quarter? I've spent more than that on coffee this week. But that's exactly the point. What we overlook in our daily lives could be worth fortunes. And here's a little secret. Collectors will pay enormous sums to own something others dismiss. That's the thrill of rare coins. They reward the observant, the patient, and the bold. So, where does that leave you? If you've been holding on to coins from the past decade, or even just the spare change in your drawer, now is the moment to look closer. The 2020 Salt River Bay Quarter Dollar has ignited the market, currently valued at an astounding $873,000, and it's only going up as awareness grows. This is your chance to discover whether you're sitting on a hidden treasure. Collectors aren't just buying coins. They're buying history, rarity, and the pride of owning something no one else can. The demand is skyrocketing, and coins like these are selling faster than most investments. In fact, missing an opportunity like this could be the difference between a casual collector and someone who makes a life-changing fortune. And remember, the excitement isn't just about the money. It's about the story. Owning a coin like this connects you to history, to the craftsmanship of the United States Mint, and to a network of elite collectors who value rarity above all else. It's about being part of something exclusive. So, take a moment. Look through your collection. Check those quarters you've overlooked for years. One small coin could change everything. The Salt River Bay Quarter is proof that fortune favors the bold, and sometimes the most unsuspecting. Because in the world of rare coins, opportunity doesn't knock twice. And for those who act quickly, the rewards are nothing short of extraordinary. Don't just imagine the life you want. Hold the coin that can help make it real. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, a small, seemingly ordinary quarter. But what if I told you that this very quarter, minted in 2017, could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. What most people see as pocket change, collectors see as a rare window into history and an almost mythical treasure. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 2017 George Rogers Clark $quarter coin error, a coin that has quietly sent shockwaves through the numismatic world, fetching jaw-dropping sums, currently valued at a staggering $922,000. If you own one, you might be sitting on a fortune that could transform your life. Literally. But here's the thing, most people will toss this coin aside without a second thought. And that's where your opportunity lies. Because in the world of rare coins, knowledge is power, and timing is everything. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why this coin is so incredibly valuable, but you'll also know exactly how to recognize it and act before the market shifts again. Let's step back a moment. George Rogers Clark, a legendary figure in American history, represents courage, strategy, and vision. And in 2017, the U.S. Mint released a commemorative quarter honoring his legacy. But among millions of coins, a few were minted with a subtle yet astonishing error, a misstrike that collectors immediately recognized as extraordinarily rare. Picture this. You're casually flipping through your change, and there it is, a coin that looks almost normal, yet experts immediately spot a small anomaly, one that separates a simple 25-cent piece from a nearly $1 million artifact. That tiny imperfection is what makes it so irresistible to collectors, museums, and investors. It's the coin equivalent of finding a diamond in the sand. And here's where things get truly fascinating. Coins like this don't just sit quietly, they explode in demand. Every major auction sees collectors competing fiercely, sometimes driving prices to mind-boggling heights. Just imagine the fear and excitement swirling through those who realized their 2017 quarter was one of the few surviving errors. Some missed out, others secured life-changing sums. Don't let this be another if-only story. And by the way, ever wonder why coins aren't just for nerds with magnifying glasses? Because in this market, one correct identification can mean the difference between, let's say, a fancy weekend getaway and owning your own private yacht. Yes, it's that serious. Now, here's something that might surprise you. Even within the numismatic community, many don't fully grasp just how rare this coin is. Errors like the George Rogers Clark quarter happen once in a mint's lifetime, making them highly coveted. And when we talk about $922,000 for a single coin, we're not exaggerating. The market isn't just strong, it's insatiable. Collectors are hungry, wealthy investors are circling, and scarcity has created a perfect storm for anyone who owns one. So, what does this mean for you? First, if you have any coins from the 2017 George Rogers Clark quarter series, it's time to examine them carefully. Take your time, inspect for errors, and get professional authentication. Because once verified, your coin could command a price most people only dream about. The fear of missing out isn't just a cliche here. It's real money slipping through your fingers if you wait too long. And here's a little secret that makes this story even more thrilling. Unlike real estate or stocks, these coins are tangible, finite, and timeless. They can't be replicated, and their value grows as collectors scramble to get their hands on them. That's why this coin isn't just rare, it's legendary, and it could very well be the most important discovery in your collection. So, ask yourself this. Are you content letting this opportunity pass you by? Or will you take the first step to explore, authenticate, and potentially sell one of the most sought-after coins in U.S. history? The clock is ticking, the market is hungry, and the moment to act is now. Remember, opportunities like this don't come often. And when they do, they change lives. Your 2017 George Rogers Clark $quarter coin isn't just currency. It's a golden ticket to excitement, wealth, and a story that will be remembered forever. Treat it wisely, act decisively, and you might just find yourself holding more than a coin. You'll be holding a piece of history worth nearly $1 million. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could completely transform your life. No, this isn't a fantasy from a treasure hunt movie. It's real. Today, we're diving into one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history, the 2017 Effigy Mounds $quarter error. But this isn't just a coin. It's a golden key. Well, figuratively speaking, that could unlock wealth beyond your imagination. At this very moment, one of these coins is estimated at an astonishing $894,000 in today's market. That's right, Nearly $900,000 for a coin that might be sitting unnoticed in someone's collection, drawer, or even in plain sight on a shelf. Now, before your mind starts spinning with disbelief, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered if one coin in your possession could be worth more than a small house? Or even a luxury car collection? Most people dismiss these coins as mere change, but that's where the excitement and opportunity lurks. It's like finding out your old attic is hiding a secret vault of gold. And here's the kicker. The 2017 Effigy Mounds $2 is not just rare. It's highly sought after. Collectors are circling it like sharks sensing blood in the water, and its value is skyrocketing. So, what makes this coin so extraordinary? On the surface, it looks like any other quarter. But this is no ordinary currency. It's a minting marvel, a production anomaly that only a handful of the world's coins share. The error is subtle, almost sneaky, like a magician's trick you don't notice until it's too late. Only those with keen eyes or expert guidance can spot it, and that's exactly what makes it so valuable. In the world of rare coins, errors are golden tickets, and this particular 2017 quarter is practically screaming for attention. Now, let's pause for a moment. Picture this. Your neighbor, the quiet retiree next door, casually drops a quarter into a vending machine. Unknown to him, that coin could be worth nearly $1 million. Are you feeling that flutter of urgency yet? That tiny pang of what if it's me? That's your opportunity knocking. In fact, experts have seen this exact coin move through auctions at jaw-dropping prices, often setting records. And the truth is, these coins don't linger on shelves. They vanish into private collections almost instantly. Here's a fun thought. Imagine showing a friend your regular coin and casually mentioning, "Oh, this? It's worth almost $1 million. Watch their jaw drop. That's the thrill of the rare coin market. It's not just about money. It's about owning a piece of history, a piece of the United States legacy, and the prestige that comes with it. And let's be honest, if you've ever dreamed of a life of wealth, comfort, and influence, these coins aren't just investments. They're status symbols. Now, here's the most important part. Opportunity waits for no one. The 2017 Effigy Mounds $2 error is in high demand, and every day someone is selling, trading, or securing one for an astronomical sum. The market moves fast, and coins like these don't stay available. If you happen to have one, even tucked away, forgotten, or inherited, it could be the most lucrative discovery of your life. The potential is real, and the excitement is tangible. This isn't just a story about a coin. It's a story about you, stepping into a rare moment of financial and personal triumph. So, what should you do? First, recognize that value isn't obvious. It's often hidden in plain sight. Next, connect with trusted experts who understand these coins inside and out. And finally, act decisively. Because the difference between someone making nearly $1 million and letting it slip through their fingers is action and timing. Right now, the market is hungry, collectors are fierce, and your chance to claim a piece of this rare, historical treasure is real and closing. Remember this. The 2017 Effigy Mounds $2 error isn't just a coin. It's a bridge to a new chapter of wealth, prestige, and discovery. It's proof that sometimes extraordinary fortune comes in the smallest packages, often when you least expect it. So take a moment, check your collection, and ask yourself, could one coin in your possession be the key to a life-changing windfall? The answer might just surprise you, and the opportunity waits for no one. Imagine holding a coin in your hand and realizing it's not just metal. It's a ticket to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, I said hundreds of thousands. Today, we're diving into a story that could change the way you see the coins sitting in your drawer right now. We're talking about the rare 2016 Theodore Roosevelt $2. Not just any coin, but one with an extraordinary error that has collectors across the country scrambling. You might even have one hiding in plain sight. And here's the kicker, it could be worth $689,000 in today's market. That's not a typo. $689,000 for a coin that was meant to be pocket change. But before we get into the numbers, let's set the stage. Theodore Roosevelt, the man, the legend, 26th President of the United States, a Rough Rider, and a passionate reformer. now immortalized not only in history books but also on a coin that has captivated numismatists worldwide. What makes this particular 2016 quarter different? A minting error. A tiny flaw. A small imperfection that turns a mass-produced coin into a coveted treasure. This is where ordinary meets extraordinary, and opportunity meets urgency. Because when collectors spot these coins, they don't wait, they act. And you could be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. Now, here's where the story gets fascinating. Imagine a normal day at your kitchen counter. You're sipping your morning coffee, flipping through your loose change, and you spot it. A coin that looks slightly off. Maybe the engraving is misaligned, or the shine is different. Maybe it's the subtle detail in Roosevelt's collar, or the mint mark seems unusual. Most people toss it aside. Most people don't even blink. But collectors, they see opportunity. They see the potential to hold something that could sell for nearly $700,000. That here's the thing about rare coin collecting. It's not just about the money. It's about history, prestige, and being part of an exclusive club. But let's be honest, you also don't want to be the one who throws away a $689,000 coin because you didn't recognize it. That fear of missing out on life-changing wealth, is exactly what drives collectors to act fast. And that's why today, right now, this coin is in incredibly high demand. People are not just willing, they are desperate to find it, authenticate it, and claim it for their private collections. And yes, the market is booming. The 2016 Roosevelt quarter with the minting error has been appraised at a jaw-dropping $689,000, and that number is climbing. Now, a quick reality check. How many of these coins exist? Very few. And therein lies the power. Rarity equals value, and when something this rare surfaces, the bidding can get intense, often reaching prices that most people wouldn't believe unless they saw it themselves. And for you watching right now, the key question is simple. Could you have one of these coins in your possession, tucked away, waiting to turn your life upside down in the best way possible? And no, it doesn't have to be a dream. You just need to know what to look for. Let's bring it all together. You now understand the gravity of this coin, the story of Theodore Roosevelt immortalized in rare minting, and the astonishing $689,000 market value. You also know the stakes. One coin, one small error, one moment of recognition, and suddenly you're holding a fortune that can change everything. But here's the twist. Time waits for no one. Coins like this don't linger in drawers or on eBay for long. They are snapped up by wealthy collectors, investors, and dealers who understand both history and money. So, what should you do if you think you might have one? First, examine your 2016 Roosevelt quarters carefully. Look for misprints, unusual engravings, or anything that seems off. Second, get it authenticated. Professional grading can confirm its rarity and dramatically increase its market value. And finally, consider the opportunity. A chance to turn what most people see as small change into life-changing wealth. Remember, in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the bold, and the informed. In the end, this isn't just a story about a coin. It's a story about recognizing value where others see nothing, about seizing an opportunity before it disappears, about taking that ordinary object and realizing it could be the key to extraordinary wealth. The 2016 Theodore Roosevelt $250 error is more than a coin. It's a reminder that history, chance, and opportunity can collide in your hands. And when they do, the rewards are astonishing. So, take a moment to look through your collection, your drawer, even your change jar. That tiny coin might just be the one that transforms your life. And if you do find it, well, let's just say you'll never look at pocket change the same way again. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, something small, seemingly ordinary, yet holding the potential to change your life forever. You might think it's just another piece of pocket change, but what if I told you that one tiny coin from the USA, minted in 2016, could be worth nearly $1 million today? Yes, I'm talking about the elusive Cumberland Gap $250, a coin that has captured the hearts and wallets of collectors across the nation. Now, before you roll your eyes thinking, oh, just another coin story, let me ask you this. What if that coin is sitting quietly in your drawer right now, hiding a fortune that could redefine your lifestyle? Scary to think you might already own a treasure and not even know it, right? This coin isn't just rare, it's a phenomenon. A perfect storm of historical significance, minting error, and sheer scarcity has made it the crown jewel of American numismatics. And the market is screaming for it. People like you, Americans between 30 and 65, savvy, ambitious, and ready to unlock hidden wealth, are paying attention. Not next year, not next month, but right now, because the 2016 Cumberland Gap $quarter error isn't going to wait for anyone. So, what makes this quarter so extraordinary? Most quarters are minted with precision, almost like clockwork. But once in a while, a mistake happens. An alignment misstep, an engraving glitch, or a misplaced die. And suddenly, what was ordinary becomes extraordinary. The Cumberland Gap $quarter carries such an error. Only a handful exist in pristine condition, and collectors worldwide are chasing them with a fervor usually reserved for rare art or vintage cars. Picture this. A minting error so subtle that casual coin collectors might overlook it, yet so significant that its presence immediately transforms the coin's value from a mere 25 cents to over $900,000 in the current market. I mean, that's enough to make anyone sit up straight, or maybe even do a double take at their old coin jar. And here's where it gets exciting. This is not speculation. This is real, tangible wealth recognized by collectors, auction houses, and numismatic experts. But let me pause for a second. Have you ever had that gut-wrenching fear of missing out? Of knowing there's money to be made, yet it's slipping through your fingers? Well, the Cumberland Gap $quarter stirs that exact feeling, and it's urgent. Demand is at an all-time high, and with only a few verified coins in circulation, waiting could mean missing the opportunity of a lifetime. And if you think you can casually check your change tomorrow, think again. This coin moves fast, and history has shown that delayed decisions cost millions in lost potential. And here's a humorous thought. Imagine trying to pay for a cup of coffee with a coin worth $922,000. Barista's face? Priceless. But jokes aside, it's a reality check. Sometimes the wealthiest opportunities come disguised as the simplest things. That's why collectors and investors alike are obsessed with Cumberland Gap $quarter. They aren't just coins. They are life-changing assets. Now, here's the part where most people freeze. The decision. Are you the person who lets fortune slip by? Or are you the one who recognizes gold, or in this case, quarters, when it's staring right at you? The Cumberland Gap $quarter is more than an investment. It's a ticket to possibility. It's the thrill of discovery, the excitement of recognition, and the validation that yes, sometimes, life rewards the observant, the patient, and the bold. Imagine turning a coin you've owned for years into nearly $1 million. Think of the freedom it brings, the doors it opens, the dreams you can finally chase. But remember, time doesn't stand still. The market is buzzing, collectors are aggressive, and the moment to act is now. Every day, coins like this disappear into private collections, sealed away from the public eye, never to be auctioned again. The Cumberland Gap $quarter isn't just a coin. It's a rare chance to step into a story of wealth, prestige, and historical significance. So, take a moment. Check your drawers, your old coin jars, your forgotten keepsakes. That ordinary quarter could be the extraordinary turning point you've been waiting for. The 2016 Cumberland Gap $quarter is more than money. It's a reminder that fortune favors the bold, the curious, and the attentive. And in a world where opportunities come and go in the blink of an eye, being the one who sees the treasure before anyone else, well, that's priceless. Imagine holding a small, unassuming coin in the palm of your hand, a coin that could, in a single instant, change your financial reality forever. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 2015 Kisatchie $quarter, a coin so rare, so coveted, that collectors across the nation are willing to pay nearly $1 million for it. Yes, you heard that correctly, $977,000. But what makes this coin more than just metal and minting? Why does it hold the kind of value that can transform fortunes? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see why this is more than just a collector's dream. It's a life-changing opportunity. Let's set the stage. In 2015, the United States Mint released a series of America the Beautiful quarters, each representing a unique national park. Among them, Kisatchie National Forest in Louisiana was immortalized in coin form. On the surface, it seemed like any other quarter, quietly sliding into the pockets of Americans. But a rare error, a subtle, almost invisible minting anomaly, transformed one of these quarters from everyday currency into a nearly priceless artifact. You might be wondering, an error coin? Really? Oh yes, and not just any error. This is a perfect storm of rarity, history, and meticulous minting quirks that the most seasoned collectors in the nation are chasing. To illustrate, think about a painter accidentally creating a masterpiece instead of a regular sketch. That's what happened here, but on a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And here's the kicker. Very few even know it exists. The window to find one is closing fast. Now, let's explore why this coin ignites such intense demand. The 2015 Kisatchie $2 error isn't just a rare collectible. It's a ticket to financial freedom for those who recognize its potential. Imagine the fear of unknowingly sitting on a coin worth nearly $1 million and letting it slip away. That's the kind of urgency collectors feel every day. Every moment you wait, someone else could be snapping it up, and your opportunity might vanish into a private collection forever. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. Errors like these aren't just found in change jars. They often surface in attics, forgotten drawers, and old coin collections. So, if you've ever stumbled across a stack of old quarters, one tiny slip could be your golden ticket. The excitement isn't just in owning the coin. It's in discovering it. It's the thrill of knowing you've stumbled upon a fortune hidden in plain sight. And trust me, the stories of people who found error coins and changed their lives, well, they read like fairy tales for the wealthy. But this is real, tangible wealth waiting for the discerning Idaho. And before you start imagining hours of tedious coin sorting, here's a fun thought. Wouldn't it be hilarious if your next pocket change literally paid for your next luxury car or yacht? Okay, maybe that's exaggerating a bit, but not by much. Here's the truth. The market for these coins is scorching hot. The 2015 Kisatchie $2 error isn't just valuable, it's highly sought after. Collectors, investors, and even museums are competing, often behind closed doors, to secure one. And with the current market value soaring to $977,000, hesitation can be costly. Think of it as a fleeting opportunity that's knocking at your door, asking if you're ready to step into a new chapter of wealth. If you've ever considered selling old coins, this is the moment to act. Every forgotten coin in a drawer, every collection gathering dust, could be the next legendary find. And when a coin like this appears, it doesn't just sell. It commands attention, admiration, and, most importantly, life-altering value. Imagine the satisfaction of knowing that a simple coin, once overlooked, could fund dreams, investments, and a lifestyle many only fantasize about. So, if you own coins from 2015, or perhaps older series, it's time to look closer. Study them, authenticate them, and explore the possibility that one of them could be your key to extraordinary wealth. Because in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the vigilant, and the Kisatchie quarter is proof that even the smallest piece of metal can hold the grandest promise. Remember, wealth isn't just about money, it's about opportunity. And opportunity often comes disguised in the most ordinary places. So, look at your coin jar, revisit that old collection, and imagine the possibility that something seemingly ordinary could be the most extraordinary treasure of your life. The 2015 Kisatchie $2 error isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of potential, excitement, and a future waiting to be claimed. Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in the palm of your hand, a coin that most people overlook every single day, yet could be worth more than your car, your vacation home, even a small fortune. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating stories in modern American coin collecting, the 2010 Mount Hood $2 error. This isn't just another coin. It's a rare anomaly that has captivated collectors and investors alike. And here's the kicker. The current market value of this extraordinary piece has soared to an astounding $777,000. Yes, you heard that right. More than $750,000 for a coin that most people pass over without a second glance. Now, you might be thinking, a coin worth that much? That's impossible. But let me tell you, the world of rare coin collecting is full of surprises, and if you're someone who's ever held onto an old coin thinking it might be worth something someday, well, today could change everything. Because this coin isn't just valuable, it's highly sought after, and owning one is like holding a ticket to an exclusive club where history and wealth intersect. Before we go deeper, let me ask you, have you ever found something in your drawer or safe and wondered if it was worth a fortune? Maybe an old coin, a stamp, or a collectible? That feeling of curiosity mixed with a little fear is exactly what collectors feel when they hear about coins like the Mount Hood quarter. And trust me, missing out could be your biggest regret. So, what makes the 2010 Mount Hood quarter dollar so special? Unlike standard quarters, this coin carries a minting error that is incredibly rare, so rare, in fact, that only a handful exist in pristine condition. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual metal anomalies can turn an everyday coin into a collector's dream. And the Mount Hood quarter has it all. A striking flaw that makes it unique in the world. Imagine owning a coin that no one else can claim with certainty. A coin that instantly elevates your collection from ordinary to legendary. Now, here's something interesting. Collectors are willing to pay extraordinary sums for coins like this not just because of rarity, but because of what it represents. A tangible piece of history, a symbol of craftsmanship gone awry in the most profitable way. In the last year alone, this coin's value has skyrocketed, and experts estimate that its market could reach well over $800,000 in the near future. That's a life-changing number for something that could easily fit in your pocket. And let's pause for a moment. Imagine explaining this at a dinner party. Oh, this old quarter? It's worth $777,000. Cue the stunned silence, the raised eyebrows, the whispered questions. People might not understand the intricacies of coin errors, but they do understand money. And in today's market, coins like these aren't just collectibles, they're high-demand investments. Missing out isn't just a minor loss. It's potentially losing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, I know what you're thinking. What are the odds of me actually owning one? Well, that's where excitement meets urgency. The moment you decide to explore these rare coins seriously, the market waits for no one. The window of opportunity is narrow, and every day, these coins are snapped up by savvy collectors and investors who understand their long-term value. In fact, many owners are now quietly holding their Mount Hood quarters, knowing that they are sitting on a fortune that could fund multiple generations. And just to lighten the mood, imagine your grandkids finding a quarter in their piggy bank and asking, "Grandpa, is this worth anything?" You can smile knowingly and say, "Yes, and it's worth more than your college tuition." Humor aside, this isn't just about money. It's about legacy. About owning a piece of American history that can transform your life and your family's future. Here's the truth. The 2010 Mount Hood quarter dollar error isn't going to stay hidden for long. Every coin has a story, and every story has a collector willing to pay top dollar for the next chapter. For those of you watching who already have rare coins tucked away in drawers, safes, or collections, now is the moment to reassess. That coin you thought was just a souvenir could be the key to unlocking life-changing wealth. But don't wait. The market is fast-moving, and opportunities like this vanish in the blink of an eye. Each Mount Hood quarter that enters the marketplace creates a ripple, pushing its value higher, and the longer you hold off, the more you risk being left behind. This isn't just speculation. It's a proven pattern in the rare coin world, where error coins, limited mintings, and historical anomalies regularly sell for hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars. So, if you're ready to take action, if you're ready to turn curiosity into opportunity, start by researching, verifying, and connecting with the right experts. Your old coins aren't just coins. They're potential gateways to wealth, prestige, and legacy. And who knows? One day, that coin in your hand might just be the Mount Hood quarter that commands $777,000 or more, forever changing the story of your life. Remember, in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the bold, and history favors the vigilant. Don't let this moment slip away, because some opportunities are literally once in a lifetime. And when you finally see that value realized, the excitement, the thrill, and yes, even the disbelief will make every moment of your journey worth it. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could change your life forever. Not some ordinary quarter you find under your couch cushions, but a genuine piece of history that the world is scrambling to own. Today, we're diving into the extraordinary story of the 2000 South Carolina quarter, a coin that, due to a rare and astonishing error, has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and fortune seekers alike. And get this, one single coin recently hit a jaw-dropping $654,000 on the market. Yes, you heard that right. Over $500,000 for a coin that many might have spent on a cup of coffee. But what makes this coin so exceptional? How could something as small and seemingly ordinary as a quarter carry the power to turn wealth upside down? And more importantly, are you sitting on a treasure right now without even knowing it? Stay with me because what you'll discover might just have you running to check your own collection. Back in 2000, the United States Mint released the South Carolina quarter as part of the 50-state quarters program. At first glance, it seemed like just another beautiful addition to the series. But here's where fate and fortune collided. A minuscule error occurred during the minting process, a flaw so rare that only a handful of coins bear it. Imagine winning the lottery, but the winning ticket is made of metal and fits in your pocket. Collectors call it a die error, a tiny imperfection that transformed this ordinary quarter into a rare, sought-after gem. Errors like these are the holy grail of coin collecting. They are unpredictable, and when one hits the market, it ignites bidding wars that can send prices soaring into astronomical figures. The 2000 South Carolina quarter is no exception. Today, the market is exploding with interest, and experts warn that if you have one, time is not your friend. Every passing day, the value climbs higher. And here's a little secret that might make you chuckle. Some people stumble upon these coins while cleaning out their attics, only to laugh at the old change they find. Imagine that moment of realization. Wait, this little quarter is worth $654,000? That initial disbelief quickly turns into pure exhilaration. Fear of missing out is real, and it's gripping collectors and investors nationwide. Now, let's talk about what this means for you. If you've ever thought, I should look through my coin collection, this is not a casual suggestion. It's a call to action. Coins like the 2000 South Carolina quarter don't stay undervalued for long. The market is hungry, wealthy collectors are watching, and dealers are offering unprecedented sums to get their hands on these treasures. Imagine sitting down with a single coin that could fund a dream vacation, secure your retirement, or even be the centerpiece of a collection that others envy. Picture the thrill of watching that coin's value climb every week as more buyers compete in auctions. Every moment you wait, the opportunity grows rarer, and the regret of missing it grows stronger. So here's the question you need to ask yourself. Do you want to be the one who laughs at an ordinary quarter, or the one who realizes a fortune was hiding in plain sight? The truth is, rare coins like this are more than currency. They are legacy, history, and power all wrapped into one gleaming, metal circle. The 2000 South Carolina quarter is not just a coin. It's a ticket to a lifestyle that only the informed, the bold, and the patient can access. Remember, treasures like this don't announce themselves. They wait quietly, patiently, in collections, drawers, and forgotten boxes, until someone wise enough comes along to claim them. Will that someone be you? The clock is ticking, the market is surging, and every second counts when wealth is just one coin away.